Dangonronpa 2. Alright. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Dangonronpa 2. Goodbye Despair. I had some trouble getting the opening to play. It wouldn't pop up on OBS for like the first half of the opening for some reason. Luckily, I did have a save file from when I was streaming this, so I was able to go in and grab the cutscene there, as you saw me going through the menus. We are going to start this from the very beginning, though. But if you have not seen Dangonronpa 1, I did do a series of streams. Excuse me, sorry. And you can head on over, or you can look at one of the playlists. I might link it here, in this first video, just so that people can go see that. So I've gotten through chapter 1 on the stream, so everything that happens in chapter 1 I know about. I've seen some of this game up to a certain point, but there is some stuff that I don't know. And so, let us begin. From the beginning, as it says. I hope all the, audio is fine and everything. But yeah, let's start from the beginning. We'll use English audio, of course. The game seems pretty decent on kind difficulty. I know that you can adjust it later too. So I'm going to start there and we will see how things go. I'm not gonna go pushing it to the max or anything. I don't feel like that's necessary, so. Hey!
Can you hear me?
Alright, this part's voice acted, I forgot!
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
It's another one of those games where it's there's the voice acting is completely random. There's no, this should be or this shouldn't be.
To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening?
I don't understand. Why am I here? What happened? I should try to remember that first. I began to think, disentangling the twisted knots that had formed in my head. Think. As I gathered the fragments of my scattered memories, I began to piece together what had actually happened. That's right, I... Starting, PCS version 1.01. Dangonronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Game start. Sorry, I tried to mute myself before I sneezed there, but it didn't work out at all. I seem to have failed at doing that. To ability scores. Sorry, D&D stuff with my group. That day, it wasn't just a typical day for me. It was a day that felt truly significant. And when that long-awaited day finally came, I felt proud in a way I can't really put into words. I felt like I had just become a part of something greater than myself. Does that make sense? Actually, that's exactly what it was like. I was truly in a dream. Hope's Peak Academy. That place was so much more than a school to me. Kids who love to play baseball will long to join the major leagues. Kids who love to play soccer will long to join a rep team. And ever since I was a kid, I felt the same way about Hope's Peak Academy. I like that they use the word soccer instead of football. You know, like literally the entire world uses except for the United States. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school for the privileged elite of society. It recruits top students from every imaginable field to inspire hope, and in doing so, shape the future. Whenever Hope's Peak Academy is mentioned, it's only a matter of time before someone says, "If you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life." And just so you know, that's not a joke or an exaggeration at all. Many of the current leaders of various industries are actually alumni of the school. Well, that's basically what Hope's Peak Academy is all about. As they say, it's truly the Academy of Hope. There are 2 criteria you must meet in order to attend the school. 1, you must be a current high school student. 2, you must be the very best at what you do. Unlike other schools, there aren't any entrance exams at this academy. The only way to get in is if the school scouts you itself. That is how Hope's Peak Academy operates. Now, because of the talents of those who are chosen, the students of Hope's Peak Academy are called Ultimates. But even though I'm finally going to Hope's Peak Academy, the school I desired more than anything else, the truth is, my circumstance is a little different than that of my peers. Well, I guess I can put that aside for now. You'll find out soon enough. That's nothing special worth talking about, I think. Anyway, I guess I should introduce myself first.
I'm not so special that I have to introduce myself. And formalities are always a little embarrassing. Well, this is what's expected. I guess that's how I should think about it.
That's the voice I'm trying to do, though.
My name is Hajime Hinata.
Hajime Hinata.
There's only one reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy. Because I admired Hope's Peak Academy. To me, attending Hope's Peak Academy is like being a celebrity or a superhero. In fact, instead of calling it admiration, it's more like it's always been a dream of mine. That's why, to feel like a member of society, to become someone I can be proud of. I always wanted to.
For that reason alone, I always wanted to. For that reason alone, I always until now, I never wanted to admit how painfully ordinary I really am. That's why. Hope. I might have admired individuality, but I have finally, forever tried my best. Finally came true. Huh? What is this? It's a door. There's a door. Still, I need to hurry. Because I need to go inside this classroom. Need? What need? No, I should hurry. There they are.
Huh?
Who goes there? Are you feeling all right? You look quite pale.
That was one of my favorites for sure.
Hey, could you be... You're also a freshman at this school, right?
Then you're all...
See for yourself. We're all freshmen too.
These guys, everyone, freshmen who are accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. The
I
Ultimates.
assume freshmen like us have been gathered in this
Hey. Hey, why don't you just come inside for now? Eh? Yes, of course. Wait, why am I being so polite? I know they're called the Ultimates, but they're still high school students like me. That's right, first impressions are crucial in moments like this. I need to act more confident. Thus, I hide my nervousness from the others, and while trying my very best to act cool. I stepped inside, closed the door behind me, and sat in an open seat at the back of the classroom. Anyway, what just happened earlier? I wanted to be here, and then a classroom door appeared right in front of me, as if I was drawn to it. But how did I walk to this classroom? I don't remember. Something's weird. Excuse me?
What?
What is it? Why are we all gathered in this classroom? No one said anything about coming here, so is there like an entrance ceremony or homeroom happening now? Actually, we were just about to discuss that matter. Discuss?
It's all clear.
Well, since you are the last student to arrive, let's start the discussion. This is everyone. How do you know? There are only 16 desks in this classroom, and this guy is a 16th student. It's obvious if you bother to think about it. And just what are we going to talk about? The reason we're all gathered here in this classroom? First, I need to confirm something. Out of everyone here, is there anyone who actually remembers how they came to this classroom? Eh? We all looked around at each other. A surprised look appeared on everyone's face. Not one person raised their hand.
I see.
So, before you realized that you were in this classroom, then everyone here is in the same predicament.
Very strange.
No matter how much you look at it, it's unnatural. Even you stupid-looking ones would agree, right?
What's going on?
It sure is strange. Nobody actually remembers how they came here. Hey, what do you mean stupid-looking?
So, in other words,
The moment you set foot on campus, you felt a strange dizziness, and now you're here and you don't know why. And that is what I experienced before I arrived here. Am I correct in assuming that's true of all of you? That happened to me too, but... that dizziness wasn't just me? Everyone felt the same dizziness. That's weird. Even if it's just a coincidence, it feels too good to be true.
naturally.
So you're saying it's not just a coincidence then? Huh?
So, in other
Meaning, we can only speculate who's responsible for this strange phenomenon. Who's responsible? I have always actually, wondered. Obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but, I've never had, amnesia or lost memories or something. And I've always wondered, what does that, what does it feel like, you know? When you remember, what do, how do you remember? Is it really that just, you remember, that one moment, and then just, there's this sharp, sudden, it's a complete, current day kind of thing? They've always wondered that, what that feels like to, forget things. Well, not forget things, but have, some level of amnesia, I've also wondered what it's like to have complete amnesia, you don't remember anything, What is it? Feels like this is going to get even stranger. Ha! I don't know what you're so worried about, but that doesn't sound like a huge deal. What do you mean? I mean, it's a minor problem. Instead of trying to figure out why we're here, we should try to figure out why we can't leave. Huh? What do you mean we can't leave? Seriously? I watched him rush over to the door and try with all his might to pull it open, but... It won't open. I can't open it. Huh? Why? A little after I got here, I tried to leave to go take a shit. But that door wouldn't budge at all. I love him. Hey, what's going on? Even with all my might, I couldn't open it. It'd be absolutely impossible for all of you.
What?
What do you mean you couldn't open it? Why? That's not possible. She's right. It's impossible. Because when I went to the door, it opened normally. It wasn't locked at all. No, I don't understand what forces are at work here.
Anyway.
There's no denying that we have been locked inside this classroom. Locked inside? What do you mean? I suddenly became aware of how heavy my body felt. As though a feeling of unspeakable dread began settling on my shoulders.
Are we screwed?
Maybe we're getting mixed up in something dangerous?
This is...
Or perhaps, doesn't it make more sense to think that this is the entrance exam? The entrance exam? You mean Hope's Peak Academies?
However,
But according to Hope's Peak Academy, no such entrance exam exists. That they may say that publicly, but it's possible this is actually a special entrance exam.
that's wrong.
You're wrong. This is not an entrance exam. What was that just now?
Hey, bastard!
Hey, fat ass. Why'd you make that cutesy voice all of a sudden? I won't dispute your blunt remark about my weight, but that voice you just heard was not mine.
Huh?
Huh? Then whose was it? It's actually mine. Who's there? Where are you?
Perhaps.
It sounded like it came from behind the teacher's desk. Behind the teacher's desk?
Hello.
All right. I see everyone has arrived. Let's begin. It's a bunny. What?
What is that? It looks like a stuffed animal. That's right. I am a squeezably soft stuffed animal. Magical miracle girl Usami, aka Usami.
Usami.
I may not look like it, but I am your squeezably soft teacher. Nice to meet you all.
Huh? Am I hallucinating? Am I the only one who's seeing things?
What's going on?
Nah, I see that too.
Huh?
What's this talking chihuahua?
Ah,
That's a chihuahua.
everyone.
Does everyone here know what a rabbit is? It's a lovable animal that's very fluffy and soft. That's what I am, a singing, dancing, talking rabbit mascot. Hold on, let me process this first. Okie dokie. What do you guys think? I've never seen a stuffed animal that can sing, dance, and talk before. It's probably remote controlled or something. Don't act like such a pussy over a child's toy. Yeah, even if it's remote controlled, doesn't it look too lifelike? And that's pretty advanced for a toy. Its movement and mannerisms are not the issue. More importantly, based on what it just said, it seems you know something about our current situation.
Leave it to me.
Of course I do. I'm the lead teacher of the school trip.
What did you say?
School trip?
Come on.
Hey, what do you mean, school trip? A large group of students go on a chaperone trip with a lead teacher. It's the biggest event of the school year. But we're not looking for such a literal answer. Now let's depart for the fun school trip. Depart? That's right, depart. What? Isn't that a little sudden?
Huh?
I couldn't believe my eyes. Not just my eyes, but my brain too. The world just stopped making sense. The classroom collapsed like a stage set, and what appeared before me instead was blue sky, white clouds, blue sea, white waves, I think this is the third voice I've given Hajime now.
What the hell is this?
No matter how hard I tried to rationalize it, it was abnormal. Clearly unresponsible, or unreasonable, utterly crazy, blatantly wrong. What?
Are you kidding me?
This is a joke, right?
Emergency!
Where are we?
Why?
Huh? What's going on?
Everyone!
Everyone, please stay calm. There's no reason to panic, see? Look around. Feast your eyes on this beautiful ocean. It's like your heart is being washed clean, isn't it? It washes away everything, even all the bad things.
Hold on.
Hold on. Give us the details. Where in the world are we? Where, you ask? Well, obviously we're out where it's better, out where it's wetter. Out by the sea. I understand this is the sea, but what are we doing here? You know, your throat's gonna get hoarse if you keep screaming like that.
Something like this.
Also, Serene's voice is gonna get hoarse from all these voices. It's a good thing I have a drink, but I don't know how helpful it is. Considering all of these voices. But we were just at school, and now we are by the sea. This is impossible.
No problem.
Please do not worry. The school trip has just started, that's all.
Hold on a sec.
But like, why are we on a school trip all of a sudden? You totally skipped all the stuff that comes first? She's right. We're all supposed to be attending Hope Peak Academy.
I see.
Ah, Hope Peak Academy, I see, you don't say. You guys are feeling unsure about Hope Peak Academy. Then in that case,
Alrighty.
please forget about Hope Peak Academy. That's why we're having a school trip in the first place. Huh? The hell do you mean we should forget about it?
Come on.
Hey, what are you? Just what are you scheming? What? I'm not scheming anything. I'm doing this for everyone's sake. I'm praying from the bottom of my heart that hope will grow within everyone's heart.
No problem.
There's nothing dangerous on this island whatsoever, so please, there's no need to worry at all.
Wait.
Island? Did you just say island? Yep, and it certainly is beautiful. It was prepared just for us, an island free from other people in danger. Are you saying this island is uninhabited?
Could it be?
Perhaps you brought us this uninhabited island to make us kill each other? What? Kill each other? There's no way. Bloody business like causing violence or inflicting pain is a big no-no on this island. Even the word kill, just saying it horrifies me. Yeah, so scary.
What are you thinking?
Then, what is this school trip you mentioned? And what do you intend for us to do on this island? Alrighty, I shall announce it to everyone right now. While you all relax on this island paradise, you must get along and strengthen your bonds with one another. That is the main rule on this heart-throbbing school trip. A heart-throbbing school trip?
That's right.
Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope and lazing about, free from pain, free from suffering. Truly, this lovey-dovey, heart-throbbing school trip is everyone's homework. What? What the hell does that even mean? Now then,
Let the heart-throbbing school trip begin.
it goes without saying, but I had no idea what she was talking about. I couldn't follow her words at all. And then, just like that, like a curtain slowly lowering, my mind ground to a halt. Dangonronpa, Dangon Island. Huge panic at the school island trip. Well, this is a very different game from the first one, right? Tanaka Gundam. Serene hasn't gotten a chance to do my voice yet. Serene's throat is going to be very hoarse from playing this game because she has 16 voices to do. And that's not counting Usami and probably Monokuma as well. I guess I did say I got through chapter 1, didn't I? So I can't actually say probably because I do know that Monokuma appears. Because again, I did get through chapter 1. Dangon Island. Huge panic at the island disco, or whatever it said. I'm going to keep this for now. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite this file.
Hey.
I'm probably going to need some mono coins to get thumbnails from chapter 1. At least until I, earn them. So.
Can you hear me?
And hey, we're back here.
You seem pretty out of it. To be honest, I'm also... No, everyone else feels the same too. Since we suddenly got put in this weird situation. Hey, are you listening?
My mind went backwards.
Hey.
Remembering all of the things that happened before. Cut to the entire last scene over and over again. Considering how this game, loves to, rehash things 50 times, that wouldn't surprise me if they did that. Hey, are you sure you're okay? Leave me alone. There's no way I can leave someone alone when they look that pale. White sandy beach, crystal blue ocean, sun's rays beaming down on me, and this soft tropical wind brushing my skin. I definitely don't know what's going on. I was supposed to attend Hope Peak Academy. Why did this? Why am I here at a place like this? And that rabbit thing said we're on a tropical island.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. I have no idea what's going on. That's the only thing I can say with absolute certainty. Welcome to Dangon Island. I will explain the basic controls to you. With the mouse you can maneuver the reticle on the screen. If the reticle responds, press the left mouse button. You can then examine that person or object. Also, you can shift your point of view with the WASD keys. Plus, if you press the tab key, you can use this mysterious power to see everything you can examine. The world sure has become super convenient if you're able to do all of this from the get-go. Now then, please search this beach thoroughly and progress the story. Yes, that's my narrator voice. Why is there a monitor in a place like this? The screen is blank. What is this being used for? Tab. There's only a couple of things. I guess it makes sense for there to be palm trees on a tropical island. That's a mighty fine palm tree, but now's not the time for me to be impressed by it. Before I talk to that guy, I should try to understand the situation I'm in first. Oh, I have to look at all of the things first. I see. And then I can talk to him. The crystal clear, shining blue sea is perfect for a tropical island. Just what's going on here? Never wanted anything like this at all. Is that a camera? A surveillance camera? Are we being monitored or something?
That's not it.
I wouldn't say we're being monitored. I think we're just being watched for our safety. Well, it's a waste of time to think about it. Best not to worry. What's with this guy? How can he be so calm in a situation like this? Maybe he's just a chill guy.
Hey.
So, how are you feeling? Are you calmed down now? I understand your confusion about everything that's happened. But why don't we start with an introduction? Introduction?
I'm
Nagito Kameda.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, his voice. That line was voiced. Because again, there's no, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no, similarity to, that's not what I'm looking for, but, but yeah, it's basically what I'm trying to say. So there's nothing that's like, hey, this is voiced and this isn't, you know. Just random whether or not it's voiced or not. Along with my introduction, I guess I'll also tell you about my talent, so you know why Hope Peak Academy chose me. Well, even if I tell you, in my case, it's a pretty disappointing talent. Disappointing talent? What do you mean? I'm lucky. What are you talking about?
That's not it.
It's not a joke or anything. That's my actual talent. I'm the ultimate lucky student. At least, that's what I'm called anyway. Ultimate lucky student?
You're right.
Through a countrywide lottery, apparently only one ordinary student is selected at random to attend. Hope Peak Academy is the ultimate lucky student. And that lucky winner just so happened to be me. Chosen by a lottery? Is that really okay? I mean, is luck even a real talent in the first place? How strange.
What happened?
Your face looks troubled. No, I'm not troubled or anything. No, it's fine. I have mixed feelings about this too. I never thought an average, talentless high school student like me would ever enter Hope Peak Academy. At first I declined, told them I didn't deserve it, but they told me they really wanted me to attend. Apparently the so-called luck of mine is a talent that even the school doesn't fully understand. To research it, the school picks the ultimate lucky student every year through an annual lottery. Hope Peak Academy is amazing if they can actually research something as vague as luck. Well, thanks to that luck, a guy like me was able to attend Hope Peak Academy, so for that, I'm grateful. But on the other hand, I feel a little out of place here. Sorry, I have a bad habit of viewing most things through a pessimistic lens. Yeah, I guess that's it for my introduction. Nagito Kameda, huh? He doesn't seem like the most reliable guy, but he doesn't strike me as a bad person either.
Hey.
Now then, it's your turn. Yeah, I'm Hajime Hinata. Then, let me ask you a question. What is your ultimate talent? I opened my mouth, but the words would not form. I felt my thoughts stalling in my head. As if I opened a book expecting to find words, and instead found blank pages. It was that kind of uncomfortable feeling. The memory I was trying to recall had completely vanished from my mind. Without realizing it, my body began to shudder as waves of discomfort began pounding against me.
What happened?
Hajime, what happened? It's nothing. I guess I'm still pretty confused about all this. I'm having trouble remembering some things. I understand how your memory might be confused after suddenly getting into a situation like this. I'm sure you'll remember soon once you've settled down. So, I don't think you need to worry about it all that much. You're right.
Yep.
Then, I guess we're done with our introductions for now. Even though I don't know what's going on, I hope we can get along. Taint Hope Fragment. Hey, did something just beep? What a weird sound. I hastily stuck my hand into my pocket. That's right, that strange mechanical sound just now definitely came from the inside of my pocket. But what the hell is this? It's like a PDA or a smartphone. But why is something like this inside my jacket?
Are you okay?
Yusami was passing them out earlier, remember? Oh right, you seemed pretty out of it when that was going on. Now that you mention it, I think I kind of remember, but maybe we better flash back to the point so that we can see it. Anyway, what is this? It's an e-handbook. What the? Where'd you come from?
I'm sorry.
Oh, did I startle you? I'm terribly sorry. I know how to apologize like a good girl. Anyway, don't you think it's cool? The handbook is obviously vital for the school trip, so make sure you don't lose it. This device is that important?
I shall
I've asked everyone to use the e-handbook to gather all of the hope fragments. Hope fragments?
That's right.
On this island you'll obtain hope fragments as you get along with your classmates. As your relationship with everyone improves, you'll be able to gather more and more hope fragments. Gather hope fragments as the flower of hope achieves its full bloom. Truly, that is the main purpose of the school trip.
Love, love.
Love, love. Hey! She's gone. Stuffed animal that moves, talks, and also appears wherever and whenever she wants. Regardless of who's actually controlling it, it still doesn't make any sense. And what was all that about hope fragments? What's her deal? It's like we're in a game or something. If this feels like a game, that's rather comforting. That means we aren't going to be in danger right away. You're probably right, but more importantly, you don't know anything about the other students yet, right?
Yep.
Then I think it's best if you at least introduce yourself to them. That's also true, but where did everyone go?
Perhaps.
Maybe they're exploring the island as well? Exploring the island?
Hey,
As long as we're expected to live on this island, we should learn as much as we can about it. For example, what's this island's name? Is there a way to escape? What about food and living arrangements? So, why don't we finish introducing ourselves to the others and explore the island at the same time? I pretty much went around and introduced myself to everyone already, but I'll tag along with you. So now he's decided to come with me. Well, I guess that's helpful for me. No, I'd worry if I was left on my own.
alright.
Shall we get going then? But, is this really okay? To feel so relaxed in such a strange situation? Perhaps it's the tropical climate? Or is it that, what's her name, Usami's fault?
What happened?
What is it, Hajime? Let's get going. Right, got it. At any rate, if this is a nightmare, I have no idea if it's even started yet. Sheesh, what kind of nightmare is that? You are now able to use the handbook. You can use it to check various information throughout the game. You can open the e-handbook with the F1 key. It's super easy. Random period at the start of the sentence instead of the end. It includes the guidelines of the school trip and the report card which documents everybody's information. There are various features inside the handbook. You can also save and load your game inside the handbook. Please, check out the system page as well. But wait, there's more! You can also view the transcript with the F2 key. That's all there is about the handbook. I strongly recommend you play around with it yourself. Now then, please go forth and look for everyone else. Oh, right, you can exit the beach with the R key. Right. Leave here.
Hey,
About exploring the island. It appears a map of this island has been installed onto this e-handbook. If you use this, you should be able to find everyone easily.
actually,
To be honest, before I arrived at the school, I did some research about everyone on the internet. I haven't learned everything about everyone, but I'm pretty sure I can give you some helpful info. Wait, you can research stuff like that on the internet? You don't know? The school is so popular. There are message boards online dedicated to talking about students. Then, was I also? I don't recall seeing your name there. I probably overlooked it.
no one expected.
Well, it's not your fault if you really can't remember. I'm sure my name was mentioned on there. It's not a mistake I was accepted into Hope Peak Academy. Anyway, I'll help you out too. So why don't we begin making your introductions? Okay, you're right. So first I need to introduce myself to everyone else on this island then. Oh, I should apologize. There was something I forgot to tell you. If you look at the map in your e-handbook, you'll be able to see where everyone is. You can also instantly travel to any location displayed as Go. Also, when you travel to a point with an exclamation mark, the story will progress. It's super convenient. Now then, let's go! I like that voice. That one's fun. Travel on the island can be done through this screen. You can move with the WASD keys. You can run by holding the shift key while you do. If you press the Q and E keys, you can also instantly move to the next area. When the reticle responds, you can go inside places by pressing the left mouse button. You've probably realized it by now, but you happen to have your own pet inside your e-handbook. Your pet grows based on the number of steps you take. So try walking to places instead of using map jump. Sorry. I have some kind of like throat issue to begin with, and then like all of these voices on top of that. When you finish raising your pet, there may be a small reward. Beach. Hey, look, I can run. I did notice one thing when I was playing this before. So your pet is based off of your total number of steps taken. But if I hit the Q and E buttons, those don't actually count as steps. You'll see that I had 16 before, I have 16 now. So, if you want to raise your pet, this is the most optimal way to do it, because this actually counts as steps. So, let's go to the airport. We'll just make our way around by going to the right. So, also, sorry for being like, you know, nasally and stuff. Again, that's the like, I shouldn't say I have a throat issue, I have like a sinus thing. So, and this episode, being that it's the first, is probably going to be extra long. I'm looking at the, doing like, maybe hour 45-minute level, or like episodes. So like I would probably consider cutting by now, but since we've barely done anything, this first episode will probably go maybe an hour, hour and a half. I suppose you already know. I don't. This is an airport, right? So those things over there must be airplanes? Couldn't we use those planes to escape this island? Nah, that's impossible. If they were damaged, I could fix them. But it looks like these planes are just for show. Just for show? The engines have been completely removed. Nothing I can do about that. Completely removed? Whoever brought us to this island must have also done that, right? Same person who's controlling that stuffed animal, Usami. But who is doing this? And why did they bring us to this island in the first place? And how did they do it? The more I think about it, the less sense it makes.
That's right.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You and me haven't been introduced yet, right?
Name's Kazuichi Soda. I'm the ultimate mechanic. Nice to meet ya.
Hi, Kazuichi. Ultimate Mechanic. As expected from someone called the Ultimate Mechanic, Kazuichi is a savant when it comes to fixing machines. If he says it's impossible to fix his plane, it's truly beyond repair.
Hey.
Even so, to actually remove the engine, whoever's keeping us here must have planned this to a T. You think so too, huh? Doesn't that seem pretty strange to you?
That was cool.
Yeah, it's pretty strange, but I think it's an acceptable level of strange, you know? Huh?
I mean...
Well, think about it. It's not like we're being forced to do something dangerous or anything. That was mentioned in the safety precautions for the school trip. Remember the school trip guidelines written in the e-handbook? Rule 1. Extreme violence is prohibited on this island. Please live peaceful and relaxing lives with your fellow students. Rule 2. Be considerate of each other and work together to obtain hope fragments. Rule number 3. Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity. Rule 4. The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students. An exception to this rule is made if any student violates a rule.
For now.
Looks like we're being kept safe, so why shouldn't this be like any other school trip? There's nothing dangerous on this island. Spend these peaceful and relaxing days nourishing hope, just as Usami said earlier. It seems these rules are in place to help us do that. Are you saying you believe what that thing told us? She forced us to come here, you know. Don't be such a pessimist. You should look at the situation with a bit more hope, you know. Optimism is essential for people to live satisfied lives.
That's right.
Well, I guess it's okay if we just enjoy our vacation and see how this whole thing plays out, right? If you stare closely at that strange-looking bunny girl, she might start looking pretty cute. I'm actually jealous of how carefree he's being right now. Taint Hope Fragment, yeah! Stop right there. If you value your life, do not come any closer. Huh? I said stay back. Oh, very well. I shall accept that courage of yours. But what's this guy talking about? Would you like to know my name? Others may see your courage as recklessness. However, I welcome it. In honor of your courage, I shall reveal to you my name. May you never forget it as long as you live.
You may call me Gundam Tanaka. Remember it well, for it is the name that will one day rule this world.
I love Gundam. Gundam Tanaka, Ultimate Breeder. I love how, like, odd that is. But rules this world? He's kidding, right? If he's actually serious, that's pretty out there.
Let me ask.
Now then, it is my turn to ask questions. Whose master are you? Eh? Which tribe did you make your pact with? Answer me! Huh? What do you mean pact? Answer me now, though I shall cast you into a watery grave once you do. Then it's best if I don't answer.
Perhaps.
I think he's asking if you used to have a pet. Pet? A pet? No, the only animal I've ever taken care of was a hermit crab we passed around in elementary school. So, a mere insect. Ha! Your magic essence caps a lowly 5. Trash. Trash? Really? Is it wrong to call trash trash? Trash like you should dare not to speak to one as grand as me. What do you think who do you think I am? I am the great and powerful Gundam Tanaka, Supreme Overlord of Ice. Hold on a minute, something strange just came out of your scarf. Taming evil by using myself as a bed. Truly, this is the secret art of the Tanaka Empire. It's like something you'd see on a nature show. I guess he totally fills the bill of ultimate breeder. On one of my 4 Dark Days of Destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk Jump P has this to say. We're not used to going easy on our enemies, so don't make us angry. You wouldn't like us when we're angry. Obtained Health Fragment. Yeah, I know he seems a little odd, but apparently he did splendidly as a member of the breeding club. I've heard he can tame any animal, and even managed to succeed at proliferating an endangered species. Rumor has it he can speak to animals. Well, that's probably just a joke. Speaking of animals, well, he's certainly eccentric enough in that regard. I mean, there's no way a normal person would attempt to raise hamsters inside their own scarf. Indeed. Optimism is essential for people to live satisfied lives. There's no danger on this island. Nothing tragic will happen on this island. It's wise to believe that while you live here. I can't think like that, though. Alright, what is there to actually see? Airplanes. To go so far as to completely remove the plane's engine. Do they want to keep us here that badly? For what purpose? Ah, my hiccups. There's a pineapple. That's contraband. Even if we're being monitored for our own safety, we're still being watched all the same. It's not really a good feeling. Really? There's actually nothing over here? Oh, just a monitor. Okay. Just as I thought, a blank screen. Doesn't look like a normal television. Sure, seriously, what the heck is that? Alright. We've seen everything that there is to see here in the airport. So let's run off to whatever is next. The Rocket Punch Market, that looks like. Where's my pet at? 71 steps taken, 29 until next growth. Okay. Rocket Punch Market. So this is a supermarket. It's pretty big. If we're on a tropical island, does that mean we're in international waters?
You're right.
Thanks to this place, we won't need to worry about food and other necessities for a while. For a while?
Wow.
It's just a figure of speech. But there's no guarantee anything here is edible. What if all the stuff is poisoned?
What?
Certainly are the skeptical type. Of course I am. Even this supermarket is strange. Look around. We're in this gigantic supermarket and there's nobody else here except us. Well, that can't be helped. Didn't Usami say this island is uninhabited? That's exactly my point.
What happened?
What happened? It's nothing. She's staring at me funny. You know. I'm sorry. Why is she crying?
Hajime.
Bullying a girl? Not cool, Hajime. I didn't do anything. So your name is Hajime. If it's okay with you, may I please remember your name? Of course. I don't mind you remembering it, but...
My name is Mikan Sumiki. From the bottom of my heart, I hope we can get along.
I always gotta remember, like, the introduction line is voiced. It's like the one, like, consistency. That's the word I was looking for, is consistent.
Well,
And there's no consistency to, like, when the things are or are not voiced. You know, my mind is drawing a blank from nervousness. And I went through all that trouble preparing 5,000 different topics to discuss after introductions. That seems excessive. It's okay if you take your time and remember slowly. We'll wait as long as it takes. We'll wait for you forever if that's what it takes. Isn't he just putting more pressure on her? Well, because I'll just ask you since I won't get any more asking her, so... Oh, that was Hajime. What's her deal? Mikan is the ultimate nurse. If you ever get injured, you'll need her help. So it's best if you get along with her now. If you ever get wounded and don't treat it, there's a good possibility you'll get an infection and die. Don't say something so morbid so naturally. I'm sorry for laughing so suddenly. It's just, I can't help it. I'm just so happy. I can't remember the last time I made any friends. Not that you actually want to be friends with me. I'm so sorry. Is it something so presumptuous? I'll do anything you say. Just please don't hate me. Bullying a girl? Not cool, Hajime. Seriously? Why does this keep happening? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Obtained hope fragment. Right then. So sometimes when you get the hope fragment, it's like, what? How did I just get a hope fragment? So these are military goods, huh? They even carry night vision goggles. Can't believe the supermarket even sells stuff like this. Well, wait a minute. Where are we going to get money? Just as I thought. A blank screen. Doesn't look like a normal television. Seriously, what the heck is that? We'll make our way over to Mikan over there. Or not Mikan, Ibuki. It's a surfboard. That being said, I'm not in the mood for water sports. Wow, that pun. Even if we're being monitored for our own safety. Yeah, it's the same line. Cola? That's one big cola bottle. Bet it'd go flat before you can even finish drinking it. It's like 20 liters. I think that's what that says, 20 liters. Okay, that's just a cola bottle. Oh, hey, I actually can interact with them on a mall. Got it. Looks like a vending machine, but it doesn't seem to accept money. Do I have to use some type of coin? Also, do I even have money?
peeking. Hello.
Oh, hi. Who are you? I'm Hajime Hinata. Hello. Your tension is super low. Are you feeling alright?
Oh.
Ah, that's right. Introductions are a go-go.
Ibuki Mia Da. Put it together. Boogie Miata!
Ultimate Musician.
Yes!
Alright, introductions are finished. More importantly, check out this bomb-tastic supermarket.
See.
They got hamburger, ramen noodles, chili beans, bratwurst, pasta, ooh, melons,
No
Americans,
problemo.
Chinese, Mexicans, Germans, Italians, and even people from Uyubari would shop here. Man, I'm getting hella stoked. And 31 flavors of stoked for all of this deliciousness. And when I'm excited, I get hungry-mungry. I don't understand it myself. Why do I get hungry when I'm excited? Why do I get excited when I'm hungry? Yeah, the human body sure is a mystery. This energetic young lady is known as the Ultimate Musician. She used to play guitar in an all-girl band that was super popular with other high school girls. Apparently their hit single, After School After School Poyoyan Hour, sold over 1 million copies. I could not say that at all. Super popular all-girl high school band. And that sounds familiar.
But
Due to creative differences, she left the band to pursue a solo career. Creative differences?
Oh my my!
Are you interested? What? You could hear me? Duh, Ibuki's a musician after all. Like Schubert, Bach, Edison, Van Gogh, Perez, and Sina, I too am an awesome musician. Oh, so you're saying you have good hearing? Also, like, wait, most of those people you mentioned weren't musicians at all. I was gonna say, also some of those weren't musicians. Don't sweat the details. Change the hope fragment. Alright. Well, that's it for the supermarket. So off we go to the hotel, it looks like. I know I could have clicked in at any point, but that gives me more steps. Wow, this is a pretty nice hotel.
perhaps...
The Hotel Mirai, huh? Looks like it's named for the Japanese word for future. When we were told to live on this island, I was worried we'd have to pitch a tent or something.
I'm glad.
If we can live at a grand hotel like this, I don't think we'll have to worry about being comfortable. Comfort isn't an option here. I don't even know why we're being forced to live on this island. How can you just accept this? You're way too excited about living here.
Hey,
Well, it seems obvious this area would make a good base, so why don't we look around for a bit? Why is this guy so calm? It's like he doesn't think the situation is a big deal at all. Sorry, excuse me. Has he been through a lot of trauma or something? A map will be displayed if you press the tab key. I said the tab key. Don't make me repeat myself. I think it's because I didn't push the tab key.
I'm glad.
If we can live at a grand hotel like this, I don't think we'll have to worry about being comfortable. Well, it seems obvious that this area would make good base, so why don't we look around for a bit? Why is this guy so calm? What kind of trauma has he experienced? Nope. Pet. Hey, chibi me. Cool. So if I check the map here, it should tell me where some peoples are. Not entirely. Like it just tells me that like they're somewhere in this area. They're probably up in like this, the poolside area. So, but yeah, Nagito, and then red-haired girl, I forgot her name, Nekamaru and Kuzuru are all up there, it looks like. So they're probably in this section. Yep, here's one of them. That's right, you haven't told me your name. My name.
I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai.
Ultimate Team Manager, Nekomaru Nidai. Hello. I'm Hajime Hinata. Hold it right there. Your voice is too soft. Let your voice rise from the bottom of your stomach. I'm Hajime Hinata. No, you can be louder than that. Do it again. My name is Hajime Hinata. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Nekomaru Nidai. Don't forget it, even if you go to hell. I am the ultimate team manager, Nekomaru Nidai. You don't need to repeat your name so much. I won't forget it. I agree to your terms. He sure is boisterous. It's not just his voice. His whole body seems loud.
Yep.
Nekomaru Nidai is known as the ultimate team manager. It's almost like I didn't really need to say that, because he said it himself like 5 times. The ultimate team manager, somehow I missed that, even though he said it like 5 times. So he's not on a team, he just manages one?
Nope.
He's not just a team manager. After all, he's an ultimate. He's traveled to numerous towns and played an active role in various sports clubs managing their teams. For instance, he led some high school rugby team full of delinquents to victory in the national playoffs. He also rescued a baseball club on the verge of being shut down and led them to national victory as well. Rumor has it he's even training that famous Japanese pitcher who plays in the American League. And if that's all true, he totally deserves to be called the ultimate team manager, but... But with a build like this, he'd be better off playing on a team instead of managing it. Tainted Hope Fragment. Woo! Nekomaru's voice takes a toll on me, that's for sure. Because he's got, like, that gruff, like, sound in his throat. Who the hell are you? Don't talk all friendly and shit to me, dumbass. This guy's already in a crappy mood. What are you looking at? Got something you want to say, bastard?
Now.
Relax, Fuyuhiko. We're only here to introduce ourselves. What? Introduce yourselves? See? You haven't been properly introduced to each other, right?
Name's Fuyuhiko Kuzuru. So we're clear, I don't plan to act friendly and shit with you guys.
Sorry. Give me 1 second. Alright. I have, I have a menthol in my mouth, in the hopes that that'll help. Probably gonna have to cut this episode once this section is done. The next episode will go into the other areas. But let's finish with the Hotel Mirai section, if my sinuses will allow. So, even though he's got a baby face, he's also incredibly rude. But yeah, if it sounds like I'm like a little, if it sounds like I have something in my mouth that is like talking, it's because I literally do. So, Fuyuhiko is a high school student, an heir to the Kuzuru Clan. The Kuzuru Clan? Don't tell me I'm sure you've at least heard of them before, right? The Kuzuru Clan is the largest criminal syndicate in the nation, with the membership surpassing 30,000. Which means he's the ultimate Yakuza. The heir to a Yakuza clan, and it's the Kuzuru Clan, no less?
Actually,
by the way, mentioning his baby face around him is expressly forbidden, so you better be careful. You'll run out of fingers before he's done with you. If that was close, I nearly lost all my fingers. Nagito, you're like my savior or something. Haha, you're just exaggerating. I guess not.
Hey, bastard.
Hey, bastards. If we're all done here, how about you dumbasses make like a tray and fuck off? Hello.
Hey,
Hey, aren't you the guy who was squatting on the beach earlier and burying your face in your arms? Yeah?
you are a
Hey,
boy,
you
right?
gotta keep it together, you know? At times like this, it's the boy's job to keep the girls safe. You're right.
Yeah.
Do you want me to introduce myself? I haven't done it yet, right?
Let's see. I'm Mahiru Koizumi. I'll be counting on you from now on.
I'm gonna try to do that voice for Mahiro because I don't think I'll be able to like separate. Like I've only got like six female voices, and there's like more than that. So, well, no, I've only got like 4 or 5, but still, there's more than I have. Mahiru is known as the ultimate photographer. She has a promising future as a photojournalist. Not an expert on photography, but I hear she's a young photographer who has won numerous awards. On that note, she's known for her skill at taking pictures of people. The ultimate photographer, huh? Well, there is a camera hanging from her neck. I kind of assumed that already.
Aww.
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. You guys seem decent enough. Huh? Decent? Well, it's a lot of weirdos here. I can't tell if you're really ultimate or like, just insane. I'm eager to get along with everyone so we can get off this island, but I was worried things wouldn't go well. Get off this island? What do you mean? Huh? You don't know? That's what that stuffed animal Usami was saying. After you finish collecting all the hope fragments that you earned by getting along with everyone,
Fun.
this joke of a school trip will be over, and we can all leave this island together. That's all we have to do, and we can go home. Is that true? Did you really mean that? Hey, you should be paying closer attention. This is like really important.
Hey,
Well, Hajime, now that you know this, you must feel a little relieved, right? As long as we live here peacefully, we'll be able to leave this island soon enough. There's no reason for you to act so panicky. Even so, what's the reason? Why do we have to do something like this? I mean, to go through all the effort of bringing us here so we can all live together and get along, it doesn't make any sense. They may not know why we're here, but if that's all we have to do to go home, then that's all there is to it.
I'm glad.
Overall, I'm glad. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal. Not a big deal, really? We're told we're on a school trip without any warning, and then we're taken to a place like this. And then we're told to forget about Hope Peak Academy. Is he sure this isn't a big deal?
Hey,
Hey,
you.
don't me. What about your introduction? I've been waiting like forever, you know. Sorry. I'm Hajime Hina. I don't know what that even was. It was like a hiccup, but like stuck. I get that sometimes. I'm Hajime Hinata. It's nice to meet you too. I see. Hajime Hinata, huh? Sorry to disappoint you, but I've already made a mental note to remember you as unreliable Hajime.
You better do your
It's gonna be tough for you to change my mind. You better man up and try even harder to do your best. I see you're whipped already, Hajime.
Got it?
I'm talking to both of you. You better man up and do better, got it? Got a hope fragment. Oh, hotel restaurant. We'll check the bottom floor in a minute. So, this is the hotel restaurant.
Amazing.
It's enormous. We could easily hold a banquet here. It kind of has this tropical, open country feeling. Open? Even though we're stuck on this island? Are we really stuck here? What else could it be?
Sorry.
Oh well, let's finish introducing ourselves first. Look, there are 2 people talking over there. That's right. I'm having a hard time because it's full of poison. It really sucks. Speaking of which, it'd be great if we could use your mouth to suck it out. Poison? I see. Hey, do you guys have a moment? Whoa, denied. Denied?
Good day.
Hello. It is nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Hello there.
Why, hello there. You must be the new guy.
My name is Teru Hanamura. On the streets, I'm known as the ultimate cook.
Teru.
Could you guys call me the ultimate chef instead? It has more of a big city flavor to it, you know?
The ultimate cook. I mean, isn't ultimate chef technically the same thing? Actually, that makes me wonder, could there be a difference between an I almost just choked on the freaking lozenge. What the heck? Like, I opened my mouth to say what I was saying, and it went right to the back of my throat. Anyway, like, could there be a difference between a cook and a chef? Because, like, on the outset, they both cook stuff, right? But doesn't a chef usually specialize in, like, a certain type of cooking as opposed to a cook, which is anything? Just a thought. I hope we get along well.
I am sorry.
Oh, that reminds me. I have not properly introduced myself either. I am terribly sorry to keep you waiting.
My name is Sonia Nevermind.
Ultimate Princess? I am a foreign exchange student from a small European kingdom called Nova Selic. I may cause trouble here and there, but I hope we can get along well. The same here. I hope we get along too. White porcelain skin, sparkling blue eyes, and her hair glitters like fields of wheat. It's like she has this mysterious charm that I want to gaze at forever. Are you enchanted? Well, that probably can't be helped. She's known as the Ultimate Princess, which means she's actual royalty. The Ultimate Princess? Normally I'd be surprised to hear that, but it's not just her beauty, she's just so graceful. I'm completely at ease even though she's a real princess. Which is funny, because princesses are usually like really snotty and bratty because they've been raised, you know, in such like a lavish, like in such lavish conditions. So it's funny that like the ultimate princess is actually more what we akin to princess instead of what actually is princess, which is beautiful and graceful. You know, the what we akin to it is beautiful and graceful. Whereas normally a princess was really kind of snot-nosed and bratty. So, this may be rude of me to say, but truthfully, I feel happy. Huh? What are you talking about? In my home country, I did not have a single friend my age whose standing in society matched my own. So, to be able to do something like this with everyone is a new experience for me.
I shall praise you.
I shall extol your virtues. Extol my virtues? Thanks. What the? I suddenly feel the urge to drop to one knee and bow. Hey, you three. Am I being left off the menu or something? No, that's not it. Oh, Teru, it's so like you'd check out the restaurant first. As the ultimate chef, do you like it? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. And since I do not want to be a liar, then truthfully, yeah, I like it. Oh, I like the big city flavor of my hometown. A country atmosphere like this is also splendid. Hey, are you refined, cultured, guilty as charged? No, not that. You just don't seem very worried, huh? Worried? What's there to worry about? Actually, I'm really happy. Happy? Why is that? If I can get serious real quick, I have a sneaking suspicion that Miss Peiko is actually a bit of a freak if you catch my meaning. What do you think? What?
Bonjour.
She's probably wearing a black thong too. What are your thoughts on that? Now then, shall we discuss this somewhere privately? Come on, come on, come on, come on. No thanks. Well, putting that aside for now, this might also seem unexpected to you, but I feel like Miss Sonia over there has a good chance of putting out. You see, everybody knows princesses are groomed to lack common sense, right?
Understand?
For example, I can tell her my loins are full of poison and ask her to suck it out. Is that why he was talking about poison earlier? Pardon me, what are you talking about? We'll discuss this later. I better not see you try that again. Anyway, when I fantasize about stuff like that, I can't help but look forward to living on this island. When it comes to cooking and love, passion is the most important ingredient. This guy seems dangerous, but for a completely different reason. I'll agree there.
Yep.
Don't need to be worried about camping out if we're staying in this hotel. It might be a good idea for you to explore a bit. Seriously, how can he be so calm? Did he experience trauma? That's what Hajime said. I just couldn't speak it. And then my freaking finger clicked. The mouse button. I have like the right finger. Sometimes the left too, but the right most of all. When my hand is on the mouse. Sometimes, like, I'll just have my hand resting on the mouse, and yet my finger will do this, like, sudden rapid twitch that, like, hits the button. And I don't understand why it does that, but, I'm just sitting here holding, my hand on the mouse, keeping my hands on the buttons, but not actually clicking, and then just all of a sudden, my right finger just like, PAH! I'm clicking the button. I don't understand why that happens, but it's really annoying, if I can be honest. Okay, we can head down these stairs. I get that a lot in, like, Final Fantasy XIV, where, like, I'll be holding my mouse because, I'm, like, going through, like, a dialogue from, like, a character. And you'll be, like, on, like, one of the quests, right? Where you can't, like, just go back and look. And I'll be, like, I'll click, to progress the dialogue. And then as the dialogue starts to show up on the screen, my right finger will just be like, Quapa! Pushing the button. And I'm like, great! I just missed an entire dialogue box worth of stuff. Yeah, even the inside of this place looks grand, too. If this was really a normal school trip, I'd be smiling right now. But why are we the only ones in this hotel? I think that was all Hajime, actually. Oh well. It's an uninhabited island. It can't be helped. For an uninhabited island, this hotel looks pretty well kept. It seems electricity won't be an issue. What in the world is going on with this island? Right? Hi, Peko.
State your business.
Okay, again, some of them are randomly voiced, or, like, a random amount will be voiced for some reason. Well, I just want to introduce myself. Is that alright with you? An introduction. Understood. I don't mind. I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you.
My name is Peko Pekoyama. It is nice to meet you too.
Ultimate Swordswoman. Peko Pekoyama.
Actually,
This dignified-looking woman is known as the Ultimate Swordswoman. It's hard to believe someone with a cute name like Peko Pekoyama could be so skilled with a blade. I've heard she's a kendo master, and that most adult men don't even stand a chance against her. Now, see, that begs the question. Like, is she the ultimate swordswoman, or is she the ultimate kendo master? Because there is a difference. Like, kendo is such a specific type of swordplay, right? And, like, it uses, like, the bamboo swords and things, right? So, like, is it actually that she's the ultimate swordswoman, in that everything sword related she is the ultimate at? Or is it just like kendo? Because I'm pretty sure they only ever mention kendo. Well, there's definitely something up with her. Her eyes are really intense.
It appears.
If what the rabbit said is true, we are expected to live together on this island. Yeah, you're right. It is necessary for men and women who live together to respect each other. Don't try anything inappropriate. I would prefer not to kill anyone. Kill? Isn't that sword on your back made of bamboo? Though it may seem impossible to kill someone with this, a misaligned blow can be fatal. Well, an aimed blow can be fatal too. I'll keep that in mind. There we go. And now everybody's favorite. There's some girl playing an arcade game. She looks completely absorbed by it. Hajime, you haven't properly introduced yourself to her either, right? Yeah, you're right. She seems really focused on her game, but I guess I should try to talk to her. Excuse me, I'd like to introduce myself.
Hey!
Hey, Chiaki! Oh, sorry, I must have been a little too focused on my game. A little? Are you sure about that? Let's see. Oh, right, introductions. Got it.
I'm Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. Video games are my hobby, and I'm a fan of all genres. Nice to meet you.
Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer. I'm Hajime Hinata. Nice to meet you too.
Yep.
Yeah, totally. Seems this conversation is going rather slow. Well, she is gaming right now.
Well,
It's more like I'm the kind of person who has to gather my thoughts before I start talking. Like, I can't talk that well unless I've already prepared everything I want to say in my head. Especially when I'm meeting new people. Well, if I get used to them, I can usually talk a little faster. She's still focused on her game and she hasn't looked at me at all, despite the fact that she's looking at me. She may be the ultimate gamer, but how can she play video games at a time like this?
sleepy.
I'm sleepy. I do love her, honestly. Yeah, I know I make the comment, everybody's favorite, but I mean, just because she's everybody's favorite doesn't necessarily mean I'm not including myself in that. I could be including myself when I say she's everybody's favorite, because it could be everybody, including me. It is, by the way. This place even has an arcade machine. Isn't it great? This sure is a grand hotel. Looks like we're at the inn in the Hot Springs district or something. 2 arcade machines, some stairs, Chiaki, some foosball. Yeah, I can't interact with anything else. Okay. Reception desk. Guess this is the receptionist desk, but there's nobody here. Wow. Great insight there, Hajime. Great insight. Very, very good insight. But I do think this is a good spot to end off at, since we are, leaving the area. Our, Chibimi here seems to be doing fine, so, I think I will go ahead and save right here. And when next we come back, we will head, let's see, there's the ranch and the central island still. So yeah, I guess that works out, right? Like, because we did the airport and the hotel, and the market and the hotel, so that's 3. And then we've got the ranch and the central island. Because, nobody's at the beach, so that gives us, 2 locations to visit. and some NPCs to talk with there. So I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, as I choked myself on nothing, apparently. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. That said, you can also check out my Patreon down below. It really does help out the channel quite a bit. It's in the video description as well. And with that, I will see you all next time. See you later.